Hey guys, I'm Stu.
I'm Evie.
And today we're going to talk about diving in the Galapagos, specifically liverboards versus fun dives.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert, there are going to be sea lions and sharks and whale sharks in this
Wow. Yeah, we went to Galapagos and we had the opportunity to go to a liverboard. But then we couldn't do both, or go to the liverboard or stay in the island. And then we feel like, oh my God, if you choose one or the other, what we are going to miss? And then we took 3 hours to try to realize which one would be better.
3 hours whilst on the island trying to decide outside a dive shop. So hopefully today we're going to help you decide in less than 3 hours exactly which is best for you.
Yeah, to start, there are 2 types of liverboard, the naturalist and the dive one. The naturalist, basically you are going to the island, you are going to walk around, different islands.
A little bit of snorkeling as well.
Snorkeling, you're going to snorkeling. And the liverboard for dive is just dive.
Lots of diving.
Yeah, it takes, I think, 8 days, 7 nights.
Yeah.
More or less, yeah.
Cool. So what can you see on both? Let's do both first.
What you can see, hammerhead sharks.
Yes, sharks.
Yeah, turtles.
Rays, stingrays, manta rays, eagle rays.
Sea lions.
Oh, sea lions, lots of sea lions.
I love sea lions.
Fish, tropical fish. There's all sorts of stuff. Lots of big stuff. And there's the cool. Let's talk about the cool sites just for the fun dives. So if you're on Santa Cruz, you can do the famous one is
Gordon Rocks. It's really nice.
Yeah, so that's where you can see quite a few hammerhead sharks. It's really famous to see those quite regularly, quite easily. Small schools of hammerhead sharks, and you still see turtles and fish and other things. It's quite cool. And I loved the dive off San Cristobal, Kika Rock.
Yeah, Kika Rock.
That was awesome for sea lions again, saw sharks.
School of fish is a huge school of fish.
Huge school of fish that you can swim into. It's like a big cave. You can't see once you go into it. That was awesome. Did love that.
I also like Santa Fe, the cave with the sea lions.
Yeah, because the sea lions, 3 or 4 sea lions came in playing in the cave, so that's really awesome as well.
It is a dive from Santa Cruz.
So that's the fun dives. Now let's talk about the liverboards.
Liverboard.
So what's the big difference between this and the liverboards? It's the only way you can go to Darwin and Wolfe Islands, and this is where you can see the whale sharks. And also hundreds of sharks.
Yeah, it's the place to see the school of hammerhead sharks and all around you, and yeah,
it's the sharkiest place on the planet. If you want to see sharks,
is there,
you're in a good place.
And
the only way you can do that, because I think it's an 18-hour boat ride that they do overnight to the islands. So that's the reason you can only do it this way. So it's pretty cool. So far you're probably thinking, well, it's easy
peasy. I want to go to liverboard because I want to see the whale sharks. It was what we thought, but then price.
Then there's the price. So we were on the island. It was COVID times. It was very quiet. The boat was leaving in 2 days, and we got offered a price of $2,500. So I don't think you can get cheaper than that. But that needed extras.
The equipment that was $150, alcohol $100,
and then there was tips as well. So by the time you finished, it was around $3,000, and the usual price is between $3,000 to $7,000 depending on the boat.
Fun dives, it's about $170 to $220.
And for that you get 2 dives, you get all your equipment hired, everything you need, you get your lunch. So it's a little day of diving basically.
And you don't do 20 dives when you are doing fun dives. So it's kind of mix.
And that's the big difference. So if you think about it, the fun dives are going to work out about $100 each. And if you're doing a liverboard, it's going to be about $150 to $300 each dive. But you don't need to do as many. So we did 10.
We did 10 dives,
opposed to 20. So
we like it.
It's a lot cheaper. And we felt it's not just the money, because we felt we got the Galapagos experience.
The experience, it's true.
And we wanted to go see other things like the other islands, like Isabella and Santa Cruz, and San Cristobal, so we got to do exploring.
Yeah, there is also the experience. For example, I had 20 dives and I felt a little bit uncomfortable because when I was reading the sites and information, all of them say 50 dives, 100 dives, but then they said that they would take me with 20 dives. But I don't know, I felt a little bit like...
Yeah, and they did want you to have nitrox because when you go see the whale sharks, you have to sort of hang around on a ledge, I believe, quite a while. They want to dive for a long time. So you pretty much need to have nitrox, otherwise you're going to be coming up a lot earlier than everyone else.
Yeah. But you know, if you don't have 50, 100 dives, but you want to do anyway, like I want to go... yeah, I think they are going to take you.
Yeah.
Or maybe they are going to ask you to hire a private guide.
Yeah, and that was like $700 between us. So yeah, that's the options.
There is
and we did meet someone who did both.
Oh yeah, the Dr. Explorer. They went in both, and they really, really, really love the liveaboard. They said both are good, but the liveaboard they describe as cold. Imagine yourself in the middle of nowhere, just you and the nature around you. You feel like I am at the end of the world, and that's it. It's amazing, awesome, and we do believe this because
I'm sure it is awesome. I'm sure it is definitely awesome. I mean, you can see in the videos, it looks amazing.
Yeah, the videos, oh my god, their videos. And subscribing their channel if you can.
So I mean, hopefully that helps you decide. I think it should be an obvious decision. So if you are thinking, I'm not quite sure, you should probably go with the fun dives. If you're thinking, no, I can't see any other option than doing the liveaboard, then yeah, do the liveaboard.
Yeah, do the liveaboard. Yeah, because the liveaboard is kind of like take serious. Dive. 4 days per dive, 4 dives per day is not a joke.
Yeah, it's a lot of diving. Yeah, it's a serious amount of diving. So yeah. Well, hopefully that helps you decide, and whichever you choose, it will be awesome. You will not be disappointed.
Amazing. Galapagos never disappoints you.
Yeah, and hopefully you can choose in less than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out GoHobart.net for more information on Galapagos and much more.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.